Do you know what my favorite type of card trick is? It is the card trick that requires a small amount of sleight of hand, a good amount of performance, and is practically undetectable. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a card trick just like that. This card trick is one of my favorite go-tos. I learned it over 10 years ago from scam school, and it kills every time. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. The trick that I'll be showing you today always gets me some of my best reactions. Really, any effect where a card is visually put into one pile and then it appears somewhere else, those are amazing. After today's video, if anyone ever asks you to do a card trick, this is the one. This is the one you have to go to. No matter what level you're at, you can do this. That being said, let's do it. Boom, check this out. We'll start off by taking the cards right out of the tuck case. I know it's probably not what you expected. And then we'll hand it over to the spectator and they can shuffle it as much as they'd like. Do a quick overhand, do a riffle shuffle, a few cuts because, you know, why not? All right, once spectator's satisfied, we're gonna dribble through the pack and ask the spectator when to stop. Let's just say right here, boom. Take a look and memorize this card, because if you don't memorize it, this trick just won't be as effective. All right, so once you got that memorized, we'll take it and loose it somewhere in the center of the deck, just like this. Close enough. And you know, one more shuffle, because you know we can do that. We can do anything we want around here. We can even give the deck a few cuts like this if we want. Oh, dropping cards. All right. What I'll do at this point is I'll split the deck into 3 separate piles. Or you know what, I'll do one better. I'll have the spectator split the deck into 3 separate piles. So we have one pile here. Let's just say they want to split like this, and they want to split like this. So now we have 3 piles. Let's say this is pile number 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to show you the bottom card of each pile. I want you to do your best not to react. I'm going to try to read your facial expressions as much as possible. So here we go. Pile number 1. All right, something tells me that it's not your card, so I'll take it, leave it right over here. Pile number 2. You know, something tells me that's not your card either, so again, I'll take it, leave it right here. Pile number 3. I have a feeling that's not your card either. Okay, so I'll take it, leave it right here. So I don't think any of these 3 are your cards. I'll leave them right here just so you can see them a little better. I'll shuffle these up just like this. All right. And again, these are the 3 cards that I said I don't think are your cards. I want you to tell me another number between 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Let's say 4. 4 works for you. Maybe not 4. Let's say 7. Okay, you know what? We'll go with 6. All right. Or you know what? You want 5? All right, we'll take 5. Okay, last time changing your mind, we'll take 3. All right, so I'm going to count off 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. 1, 2, 3. Now, for the first time, I want you to name your card. The 10 of spades. Okay, well, are you sure it was 10 of spades? Did you see your card in here? Was it this one? No, this is the 8. This is the king. You said 10 of spades? You said it was here? No, this is the 2 of clubs. That means the card I'm holding in my hand, that is your 10 of spades. All right, guys, so welcome to the tutorial. As I mentioned earlier, this is a trick I learned from scam school way back in the day. So I really forgot what it was called, and I just cannot find the video where I learned it from. So if you guys do know what it's called, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll definitely pin it so everyone else knows as well. That being said, this trick relies mainly on one key principle, and if I told you this principle right now, you'd probably just be like, okay, I know how to do this, I'm gonna leave the video. But seriously, that principle is the bottom glide, and we'll talk more about it as we progress with this video. So to start off, I like to hand the deck over to the spectator and have them shuffle it up as much as they'd like. They can give it overhand shuffle, they can give it a riffle shuffle, give the deck a few cuts, and we're all set to go. Now you can have the spectator go ahead and select out any card. For our purposes, here we have the 2 of spades. We'll take the 2 of spades. We want to control this now to the bottom of the deck. So there are many ways to go about doing this. My personal favorite method is to do an overhand shuffle and just peel off this top card and then shuffle the rest over like this. If you're not comfortable doing the overhand shuffle and having control with that, what you can also do is get a break right above, or sorry, right underneath this top card like this, and do a double undercut. And the way that works, you can see the break right there. Take your thumb, convert it here, take half the pack from the bottom, move it to the top, take the rest of the cards underneath the break, move that to the top as well, and you have your card control to the bottom. So there are many other techniques that you can use, but these are the two main ones that I'd recommend using, and maybe not the second one as much, as it seems a bit weird, but I would say go with the first technique, and I feel like that's the most natural way to do this. So once that card is lost in the deck, you want to put the deck down on the table and ask the spectator to cut this deck into 3 separate piles. And the way that you want them to do this is, when I say this to the spectator, I said cut it into 3 different piles, and I make this gesture with my hands. So this tells the spectator that they want me. This tells the spectator that I want them to cut the deck like this and like this. And I would say 99.9% of the time, this is exactly what they do. So here we have 3 separate piles. What I do in my performances is I say, okay, we have 3 piles. I take the middle pile, I say that as pile 1, put that over to this side. Then I take the the main bottom pile, which has the card on the bottom, put that in the center, and I put the other pile up here. So I say we have 1, 2, 3 piles. We're gonna take a look at the bottom card of the first pile. I'm gonna show it to you. I want you just to not react. If it's your card, don't say anything. If it's not your card, don't say anything. I'm gonna try to read your facial expressions. So this really plays more into the performance aspect of this trick, because again, the principle, as I mentioned, is very, very simple, but I like to kind of step it up a little bit and play more into performance to give better reactions at the end. And this way there's more interaction with the spectator as well. So I show them this card like this. I say, is this your card? And in our case, it's the Jack of Clubs. They, again, don't make any facial expressions. I say, I don't think that's your card. I turn this packet face down, take the bottom card, and I put it down like this, okay? Put it down, and usually put it down right in front of the spectator. This way, you know, they see it was there the entire time. Then you put this back down. Then I take the second pile here. I ask them the same thing. Is this your card? And in this case, it actually is their card, 2 of spades. They don't say anything. All right, put this down. And now I do the bottom glide. Now there are 2 methods on doing the bottom glide. You can either be holding the deck like this in almost a biddle grip, right? Except I have all my 3 fingers up top here. Or you can be holding the deck like this and doing the bottom glide this way. And so let me just show you the technical aspect of this. So if you're holding the deck like this, you'll be doing the bottom glide like this. You take your 3 fingers, pinch like this, so curl in and shift to the side to expose the second to bottom card. Now, I believe the way the bottom glide is originally taught is the deck is being held horizontally, right? So the deck is held like this, 3 fingers up top here, and the glide happens like this, and you peel off the card from the front. Now, I always felt like that was a very strange way of handling a packet of playing cards, because handling cards for so many years, I rarely hold the deck like this unless I'm riffle shuffling on the table. I'm usually holding it like this. If it's held in my right hand, 90% of the time it's held like this. So I'd recommend going with this method where you have the deck like this, show it to the spectator, bring your hand down, do the bottom glide, all right? And what I love about this is it's impossible to really detect, because look at it from this angle right here. If you see it from here, you can't see it. From here, you can't see it. And from here, you can't even see it. So it's really very safe in terms of angles. The only way that you can possibly see it is from behind, but you really have to get very low to actually see that. But anyway, the point is you do that bottom glide and you grab the second to bottom card, put that down, square this back up. As you can see, the bottom card's still there, put that down. And again, repeat this process for the third card, show it to them. They say no, you can just do a normal grab, put down, and there you have it. So you tell the spectator, I don't believe any of these 3 are your cards. I've actually had situations where a spectator just straight up told me, you're wrong, my card was there. And honestly, I didn't really know what to do. So, but in those situations, I still just powered through, and I just told them not to worry about it. So then I want to show them that I'm putting these 3 piles together, but in a messed up type of way. So the way I usually like to do this is I come together on the center pile, and I either can, give the deck a few cuts like this to show they're being mixed up, and then I square it all up like so, or I just smash them all together, maintaining that bottom card, because that's really all that's important. Once all that's squared up, again, bottom glide we're going to be doing. So ask them what number, pick a number between 1 and 10, because I just keep it low, so we're not counting for like 10 years. They say number 4, bottom glide, boom. We count 1, 2, 3, and we take the 4th card as their card. This is the, the card that we had shifted over here. We just pull that over, put that down. And here is where I also like to play a little bit into performance. I ask them, what was the name of your card? They say 2 of spades, and I look at my card, I go, what? Are you sure? And I act kind of surprised as, I thought this would be your card. And they say, no, it was here. So then one of 2 things usually happens here. I would say about 10% of the time, people just take this pile and flip it over and look for their card. And they're blown away when I reveal that this is their card. Or I do a slow reveal saying, was this your card? They say no. Was this your card? I always come to what they think is their card last. Is that your card? They say no. And I flip this up very slower than I've done the first 2. Is this your card? And as I'm throwing it down, most of the time they say yes. You throw that down, and then they say, wait, where's my card? And then I slowly reveal, there it is, your card, the 2 of spades. Of course, feel free to customize this card trick to your performance standard. Personally, I like to have fun with the spectator, asking them to recall where that card is and then having the card not be there at all. But I'd highly encourage you to try out your own types of performances until you find one that fits you the best. Hope you enjoyed this trick, and if you did, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really helps me to grow this channel and reach out to more people. If you have some more time, feel free to check out some more videos on my channel, and if not, have a great day ahead, and I'll see you really soon. Peace out.